Hello everybody! I know it's been a while since I did a live feed in here, so I thought that I should hop on that. Doing my morning rituals. This is my wall. This is my living room wall. If you can see behind me, that's my son's painting. It's actually quite huge. Some other things there. This is my, you can see behind me, this is my studio corner. You can see all that. This is kind of my ritualistic stuff. So today I'm going to actually be sharing my abundance rituals with you because we are getting into an enrollment period. So December 1st through January 3rd, I am opening enrollment for the next cycle of the Abundant Healer 90 Days to Skyrocket Your Career. And so I have so many amazing things that I'm going to be sharing with you this month. I've got 4 free trainings set up for 1 week of each of the weeks of this month, weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we're kicking it off with Facebook ads, and I'm going to teach you the one strategy that I use, which you are witnessing because you are a part of this group. But I'm going to take you behind the scenes, behind the curtain, to show you a little bit about how that works. And I actually invite you to pay attention to this group and this feed throughout this month, because if you are interested in expanding your practice, building your client base, passive income, right, online revenue, generating an online course and stepping into that, you need to pay attention to me this month, because I'm going to be going through a launch sequence. So if you are ever interested in stepping into those things, you will need to know how to do a launch sequence for whatever it is that you are selling. Whether it is what's called a coaching agencies and consulting program or service, meaning like you're offering live services either online. Well, I'm going to tell you online. I'm not going to say either because it should be online. But even if you, let's say you want to run a local event and ask people to come to it, and you're like, you don't know if you're going to get enough people. Facebook ads can give you can do local audience targeting, so people you don't know. And really, if you want your business to expand, that's who you want to reach, okay? Word of mouth, online referral networks, walking around the neighborhood and putting flyers on people's countertops, ancient. It doesn't work, okay? Sometimes they work, right? But either it's inconsistent in how effective it is, or the build is so slow, you're never going to be able to pay your bills. So what you want to do is you want to be able to reach a lot of people that you don't know fast. And you want to be able to do it in such a way that it's not a one-off deal, right? You're not having a one-night stand with these clients. You're inviting them into your world, and you're giving them repeated exposure to you. Because you only really spend money with either a brand you trust, or when you have had consistent exposure to someone and you feel like, oh, I like what they're about, right? And they've given you some kind of content, something that's valuable to you. Because then you trust that if I invest in this person, I'm going to get value out of it. There's going to be a return on my investment, right? And so this whole month is about me giving you value for your investment, which is your time, energy, and effort, paying attention to me here on this feed. And also, ultimately, if you do decide to join me in the program, whatever you may be investing in that monetarily, right? And emotionally, because it can be kind of an emotional ride. And we're going to hear from some of the individuals in the last cycle, which they're not quite through with the 90-day intensive yet. But I'm going to have them also share with you a bit of what it's like to be in the program, so you have a sense of that. Because it tends to be a lot more dynamic than me just teaching you how to push buttons and write emails, okay? There's a whole element to this which is about transformation, emotional transformation, mental transformation, stepping into your life as a creator of it, as an authority of it, rather than waiting for someone else to raise your salary or to dictate how you're going to live your life, okay? Now, all of that's great. Thanks for the pitch, Brianna. Okay. What I really wanted to do is share with you my abundance rituals. So, let me see if I can turn this camera around. Yes, okay. So here, this is my kind of witchy corner over here. I've got my singing bowls, my incense. This is my Shiva and my Shakti, balance of polarities and dualities. This is my dragon for good luck and good fortune. This is salt lamp from my sister. And so this is like a bit of my abundance ritual, and I do this every time I do a launch. And so it's not just about doing free trainings and getting online. It's also about getting into the body and creating rituals for yourself and using the energy tied up in that. So this is the one I used for the last launch. And I actually included not just, so this is the Abundant Healer. So this is a quartz crystal that I use. But basically what I did was I just drew all the spots that I had available in the Abundant Healer. And I went through a meditation that I use and that I share with you in the program about how to call in clients. And basically I draw and depict what it is that I envision in that meditation. This is actually the other part of my schedule. So my schedule is also, I see private clients and I also see clients remotely. So like yesterday, I had a session with a client in Norway. And how do I get those clients? Well, I get them through YouTube referrals. So I also teach you a little bit about how to do that. But so here, this is like what I've designed for the private practice. This is what I've designed for the training program. So this was our last cycle. So this is the new cycle. And this is what came up for me in that meditation. And I think this new cycle is going to be pretty amazing. So these are all like, so when I go in and I take a look, these are the people that I think may be coming in for the new cycle. And this is a lemur stone. This is actually from India. And the lines and even the shape and the different colors are sort of representative of the masculine and feminine aspect being in unison and in alignment. So what I do basically here is I kind of do my calling in meditation, and then I sort of envision when I do that, I envision that the people I'm calling in are kind of like these golden and pink lights. And I take a look at how close they are to me. And I'll do kind of a movement exercise where I just move the way I see the energy flowing, quite literally in my body. And then I will depict what comes through for me. So after I do that, I kind of set the intention by taking different forms of currency. So these are all different forms of currency from different countries. And I will put them onto the spots, right? Because ultimately I'm asking for the people coming in to make their commitment with the amount of money they're willing, time, energy, and effort they're willing to commit to this program. Just because I find that when people put their money where their mouth is, then they're more likely to follow through. And it's for their benefit more than it is for mine. But I just do different currencies because I'm trying to call in people from different places around the world. And I every day, they say habit is the secret to success. I like to think of it more as ritual. So every day I will come for this whole month, for our launch month, and usually I do it after, but more consistently throughout the launch month, I will come here and I'll hold the stone and I'll say an intention and or a prayer. And I'll do a meditation and I'll check in and find out where my newbies are. And maybe they'll be moving closer, maybe not. But this is my launch sequence. It's not just all the trainings that you'll be seeing popping up on the feed this month. It's also bringing spirit and higher knowing into it and tapping into your body as a conduit of energy and the first organizer of experience. That is a piece to real, what I'll call spiritual wealth, right? Spiritual abundance. That is going to bring in the money and give you the life that you want to live. So that's, if I had one little tip for you, that is, if you want to call something into your life, make it habitual, right? Think of it as kind of like, let's say you want to lose weight, right? Like there are some things that you know will have a payoff if you can be consistent with it, right? And even though you know that it will pay off, we don't always stick to it. So for example, let's say you know you want to lose weight. You know that if you go to the gym on day 1, you'll come back home, you look in the mirror, nothing will change. Day 2, come home, look in the mirror, nothing will change. Day 3, go to the gym, come home, look in the mirror, nothing will change. And it looks like nothing's changing sometimes for 2-3 weeks, right? But maybe at the end of week 4, you come home, suddenly your pants don't fit so tight anymore, right? So there is a level of understanding. There are things that we understand and we don't expect there to be an immediate return on. But we understand that if we are consistent with it, and and what I want to share with you, at least for 90 days, you will start to see a significant change in what's going on in your life. Now, I'm doing the Facebook ads training because I believe that you'll start to see a change within, you could start to see a change within 3 to 5 days. So if you take this training and you follow through with the instructions I'm going to give you, you're going to start to see people coming into your groups, into your private groups, which I'm going to have you set up. I'm going to help you set up. So, and I will also teach you what the benefit of that is, why even do that. And I'll teach you the benefit of that, okay? So I invite you, if you haven't yet, sign up for our Facebook ads training. It's on Sunday at 12. And even if you think you can't make it Sunday at 12, I still recommend registering, because then I can keep you updated on when you can re-register for it. Because after we do the live training, I'm going to be creating what's called an automated funnel. And if you want to know the secret to passive income, it's automated funnels. We're going to have a training on that when we do the sales funnels demystified, the 3rd week of this month, December, okay? So you want to sign up for the live event if you can, because I'm also going to be making some pretty amazing offers to people who show up live. I'm going to be giving you a certain amount of access, which is worth $1,350 in my program, so for free. So I'm going to make sure you show up live. It's really valuable to do that. So I just want you to keep tuned. Stay tuned this month. I'm going to be a little bit more active in the feed. If you're on my email list, you'll probably see a few more emails from me. I hope that doesn't turn you off. And if you're willing to engage, I think you might actually get some pretty valuable content out of this towards your business, whether or not you decide to work with me. All right? So I hope y'all have a great day. And remember, habit is the secret to success. So if you have some abundance rituals, start bringing it in now.